If you have ever looked up at the sky and seen a small, single-engine airplane buzzing along, there is a very good chance you were looking at a Cessna 172 Skyhawk. This remarkable aircraft is more than just a machine. It's a legend in the world of aviation. Think of it as the Toyota Camry or the Ford F-150 of the skies. It's reliable, it's everywhere, and it introduced more people to the joy of flight than any other airplane in history. Since its first flight way back in 1955, Cessna has built over 44,000 of these planes. That's a staggering number, the most produced aircraft ever. It's the plane your local flight school uses, the plane your neighbor might own, and the plane that has earned the trust of generations of pilots. So, what makes it so special? Why has it remained popular for over 6 decades despite faster, more complex designs? The answer is simple. The Cessna 172 does its job exceptionally well without any unnecessary drama. One of the first things you will notice about a Cessna 172 Skyhawk is its high wing design. This means the wings are mounted on top of the fuselage or the main body of the plane. This isn't just for looks. It's a brilliant piece of engineering that contributes significantly to the plane's stability and ease of handling. Think of it like a pendulum. The weight of the fuselage hanging below the wings helps the airplane naturally return to a stable, level flight attitude if it gets disturbed by a gust of wind. This self-correcting tendency gives new pilots a huge confidence boost, as the airplane feels like it wants to help you fly right. It also provides an excellent view of the ground below, which is fantastic for navigation and sightseeing. Step inside the cockpit, and you will find a layout that is logical and uncluttered. Unlike the intimidating sea of dials and switches you might see in a movie airliner, the Skyhawk's panel is straightforward. The most important instruments, the ones that tell you your speed, altitude, and direction, are placed right in front of the pilot in a standard 6-pack arrangement. Speed, altitude, direction. The controls, including the yoke for steering and the throttle for power, are intuitive. Everything is right where you would expect it to be, reducing workload so you can focus on the fundamentals. When we talk about the performance of a Cessna 172, it's important to remember its purpose. A typical Skyhawk will cruise at about 120 knots, roughly 140 miles per hour. While a jet airliner might leave it in the dust, this speed is perfect for regional travel and sightseeing. It's ideal for flight training, fast enough to be useful, slow enough that nothing happens too quickly for a new pilot. This moderate pace gives students time to think, plan, and react. Most Cessna 172s can fly about 4 to 5 hours before refueling, yielding a range around 500 to 600 miles, depending on winds and power management. That's enough for LA to Vegas, or Chicago to Nashville, on a single tank. It turns a long, tedious drive into a short, scenic flight. The reliable Lycoming burns about 8 to 10 gallons per hour, economical for an airplane, especially per seat. With 3 passengers aboard, per-person efficiency is comparable to a large SUV. It doesn't need massive runways. About 1,600 feet for takeoff, less for landing, even on grass or gravel. That versatility opens thousands of community airports and a world of adventure off the beaten path. One of the biggest hurdles for aspiring pilots is the cost of flying. Airplanes are complex, so it's natural to assume they're expensive to own and operate. While aviation isn't cheap, the Cessna 172 makes flying far more accessible. A huge factor is how many were produced, over 44,000. That means a massive used aircraft market, readily available spare parts, and no waiting weeks for rare components. Mechanics know the 172 inside and out, no exotic systems or expensive surprises. Standard inspections are straightforward and predictable. Low operating costs make it king of the rental market. Flight schools and clubs love it. Reasonable fuel burn, low maintenance bills, and affordable insurance keep rates attractive. Many well-maintained older models cost about the same as a new SUV, or a high-end boat. Partnerships and clubs share fixed costs, insurance, hangar, annuals, bringing ownership within reach. If you walk into almost any flight school in the world, you'll find the Cessna 172 on the training line. It's the perfect classroom for learning the art and science of flight. Its forgiving nature lets students make common mistakes without getting into serious trouble. If a student stalls the airplane, the Skyhawk is designed to recover easily and predictably. No nasty surprises. A student must maintain altitude, hold a heading, talk on the radio, and navigate. Yet the 172's stability reduces mental workload. It doesn't require constant tiny corrections to stay on track. That frees bandwidth to learn traffic patterns and master navigation instruments. From steep turns and slow flight to takeoffs and gusty landings, the Skyhawk performs honestly and without tricks. Controls are direct but not overly sensitive, perfect for building stick and rudder skills. Learn in a 172 at home, then rent another 1,000 miles away, and feel right at home. The transition from student to licensed pilot is seamless in a Skyhawk. It's a companion that grows with you, continuity that's priceless. While it's the world's greatest trainer, it's far more than that. With 4 seats and reasonable baggage space, it can carry a couple and luggage, or 2 friends on a camping adventure. It turns a 6-hour drive into a 2-hour scenic flight. The journey becomes part of the vacation. Even seasoned pilots return to the 172 for its honest, simple flying experience. Many are fitted with floats for water operations or skis for snow-covered backcountry. It's used for aerial photography, pipeline patrol, traffic reporting, and even scientific research. Its ability to fly low and slow, superb visibility, and low costs make it remarkably capable. Over decades, the 172 has evolved while staying true to its core. New models feature advanced glass cockpits with moving maps, weather, and traffic. Airliner-like capability in a friendly airframe. It's an excellent platform for advanced ratings like the instrument rating. Staying current with tech while retaining gentle manners keeps the Skyhawk relevant to both new students and experienced pilots in the 21st century. In a world of rapid technological change where products become obsolete fast, the Cessna 172 Skyhawk stands as a testament to a brilliant, timeless design. Not in record books for speed or altitude, but in the logbooks of millions taking their first flight. It democratized the sky. Flying could be safe, accessible, and fun. Not measured in knots or horsepower, but in countless dreams and everyday adventures. The core reason for its popularity is trust. Pilots trust it. Instructors trust it. Owners trust it. Mechanics trust it. Trust earned over more than 65 years of dependable service. From Arizona's deserts to Alaska's Arctic, it proves itself again and again. Climb in and you know what you're getting. A stable, honest airplane that does what you ask. For new pilots, the 172 is the undisputed best start. An ideal balance of challenge and forgiveness that builds a solid foundation. It minimizes intimidation and maximizes learning. Skills transfer to almost any single-engine airplane. The perfect stepping stone. Thoughtful design, practical performance, and unmatched affordability have cemented its status as the most successful aircraft in history. A true legend, a friendly, faithful companion, still inspiring new generations to slip the surly bonds of Earth and dance the skies.